back here with DJ Web Pros. Guys, I've been asked this question many friends and many colleagues that what kind of memory card should they buy. Whenever they go out in the market, they get many kind of SD cards, and there are many companies like SanDisk, Transcend, even Samsung makes SD cards. But they never know which SD card is good in quality or which memory card will actually provide them great speed. So today we are gonna simplify that for you. We are gonna start with the types of memory cards that are available out there. There is MMC, that is simply multimedia card, or SD card, mini SD card, micro SD card. There is memory stick M2, which was used in Sony Ericsson phones a long time ago. It's an obsolete technology. No one uses M2 cards now. There is memory stick MS, which are used in Sony cameras. Many Sony DSLR cameras still use memory stick MS. Memory stick MS Duos is also there, which is also used in Sony cameras. It is a technology that is actually proprietary to Sony. The next thing that we should move on to is SD cards, because we use SD cards. Every phone has SD card slot. Every camera that comes out today has memory card slot, SD card slot, and every tab that comes out only has SD card slots. So we'll talk about SD card and leave out all the rest because they are obsolete. So SD actually stands for secure digital. That's all. That's what SD is, nothing more. It's not so technical. There are actually very different kind of SD cards also available out there. Like there is one simple SD, that is secure digital. There's SDHC, that's secure digital high capacity, and there's SDXC, that's secure digital extended capacity. Actually they are only differentiated by the amount of capacity they have. SD card can only hold from 1 MB to 4 GB of data. SDHC can hold from 4 GB to 32 GB of data, and SDXC can hold from 32 to 1 TB of data. So it's extended capacity to 1 TB. It's a very very heavy SD card. I mean in capacity, not in weight, because all the size of the SD card is still the same. So here today actually I ordered a card from Flipkart and got myself a Samsung micro SD cards. It's a Samsung Evo 16 GB class 10 card. So I will discuss the classes of the cards later. There are different classes. They are defined into different classes, and that is what defines their price, actually price and quality. Samsung Evo is one of the most premium memory cards that are available out there today in the market. I picked up on Flipkart for about 550 rupees. That's about 0.9 bucks. That's not much. It's very easy to come by, but rate fluctuates a lot. So see it out when you see and go out there and buy it. The Samsung Evo, it's a micro SDHC card, high capacity. Of course, it's a 16 GB. So, and we know that SDHC can only hold from 4 to 32. So it will be SDHC. It cannot be SDXC or SD. So let's open this bad boy up. Here we have a pair of scissors, and we're gonna cut the outer layer. Oh, sometimes just one hand things is a nightmare. Well, I'm just gonna pause it and come back. Okay, we are open. So here we are. Here it is, the Samsung Evo 16 GB micro SDHC card. It's a very sexy card if you look at it. It's orange plus white combination. It actually comes with SD card adapter. It's a premium card, so they actually provide a really nice a thing on it. Whatever. Packaging is also nice, sturdy packaging. They like to they give lucrative things to you when it comes to the premium work that we have. Well, there's something here written: ideal choice for smartphones and tablets. Well, I actually have bought this for my own smartphone. It's a very good card. I actually ordered it when I saw the specs. It actually is UHS enabled, that is ultra high speed bus. Well, I'll talk about that later. It's a technical term, not much of technical, just extra boost of speed that it gives you, and it really makes your phone run faster, because the longer the phone takes to access the memory card, the longer you have to wait, or the longer the lag can be in your phone. So let's open this thing up too. I don't think I'll be able to do this again. Let's take a pause. Here we are, guys, with the SD card out here. Well, it didn't look like it was black from backside, but it actually is black. So there's nothing much you can do about that. But it's a very nice sturdy card. It is a class 10 memory card, UHS 1 enabled. Transfer speeds are very high. It can give up to 48 Mbps of transfer speed, as UHS 1 is enabled in it. It is actually, as the package says, it is actually waterproof, it is magnet proof, it's temperature proof, and it's actually X-ray proof too. It has a 10-year of limited warranty. 10 years, that's long. I don't think I'm gonna use this memory card for 10 years either ways. So that's a long time. See, it says up to 48 Mbps transfer speed with UHS 1 class 10. It's a very nice memory card. It's actually the highest speed memory card that you can get on the market right now, but not the highest capacity. I cannot say actually that. So that's pretty much, you can see there's nothing much to unbox in memory card. So let's move on to the next thing that you have to discuss, that is the class of the memory card. Actually, every memory card has a class. The class defines the transfer speed that a card can have. So firstly, where there was class 0, when the SD card were not actually classified into SD card associations were not classified with the classes, those SD cards used to have class 0. Now the classification start from classes 2. Class 2 means SD card has a write speed of 2 Mbps per second. If you have a class 4 SD card, it will have a write speed of 4 Mbps per second, that is megabits per second, not bytes, it's megabits per second. Class 6 is 6 Mbps per second, class 10 is 10 Mbps per second, and so on. That's how it goes. There's also another way the representation of speed can be given on a memory card. So they write X speed ratings. X speed rating just means it is a multiple of 1.2 Mbps. So if somebody writes that it's a 13x speed memory card or something, then it's just 16 Mbps, megabits per second. UHS 1 is a technology here, as it is written. UHS 1 technology is ultra high speed bus. These are enabled in some of the cards that are they can only be enabled in SDHC and SDXC cards. So there you do not have UHS bus on every SDHC or SDXC cards, but they are specially made. Like this one is specially made. It has a internal circuitry for that. So through UHS 1 it can achieve up to 50 Mbps per second speeds. UHS is a very handy tool when you are using it with your computer, because phones usually don't use that kind of speed when they are accessing the memory card, but when you are using your memory card in a computer or a laptop, then those speeds come in handy when you are transferring, if you have an XC card and it has 500 GB on it, and you are transferring data from that memory card to a computer, then those speeds come in handy. Well, depending on now, the thing that we have to discuss is the rate. The rate of SD card is also defined by the class of the SD card. On the market, when you go and buy in market, usually everyone gives you a class 2 or class 4 memory card. Nobody gives you a better class 6, class 8 or class 10 memory cards out there. They just hand you the lowest one they have, because it's what it won't even cost them 50 or 60 rupees. Sometimes they even give you actually duplicate cards out there. So beware when you buy these cards, because they can actually boost up the performance of your gadget a lot, or even they can deprecate the amount of speed that your gadget can have. So when you buy, look into what you are buying. According to my research, I come across that if you are buying a 16 GB card, then if you're buying a class 2 card, you can buy it for about 200 rupees. If you're buying a class 4 16 GB card, class 4 15 GB card, then it will come around 250 to 300. If it is class 6 memory 16 GB card, I'm talking about micro SD, not SD cards. SD cards are a little higher in rates, because they are used in professional cameras, and also they come in high rates. So, and if you are going for a class 10, it will come around 500 to 600 rupees. And this is one of the premium cards, Evo series of Samsung. So I picked up 530 rupees. So that's about it. I think if you're going to buy a memory card, you'll know what is the rate and what kind of memory card you need for your device. And if you like the video and you find it helpful to you, like it. If you don't like it, dislike it, and please do subscribe and leave comments. Comments are welcome. We'll see you again. And yeah, I'll be doing the differentiation of the different memory cards and the technologies on my blog. So if you want to check them out, you can go on my blog and check it. Adios, people.